Hello out there. I'm not sure how many videos I'm up to now in the making of this game, but I'm sure I'll count them later and work it out. I had a bit of a problem. The problem was I needed to, when I move my K9 or my Daleks, I need them to rotate to the direction of the selector. Call it the selector, which is my yellow square box. Problem was I thought I'd have to use this complicated equation here. Well, complicated to anybody who doesn't know anything about maths. Now this is the direction, which is the selector minus my piece position, which gives me the vector. Now this here gives me the angle of rotation, which is really good. Now I thought about. Now, it's all very well, but I couldn't get it to work for some reason. No matter what I put after this line here, I couldn't get anything to work. I couldn't get it to rotate to my... the problem is, the big problem is that I couldn't work out how to put that angle in and get my piece to rotate to that angle. And I solved it by cheating. I'm not actually using these two lines now, even though they're still in the program. I solved it by actually checking for the position of X. Now, if... my selector is lower than my piece position, I realised that my pieces could only rotate 45-degree angles, because basically that's all they can move. They can only stay on the black squares. So what I did, if my piece position is different to my selection position, if it's lower, it rotates by 45 degrees. If it's level, it rotates it back to 0 degrees. Oh, you gid! What's this? Go away. Anyway, get rid of that. Anyway, and it kind of works, so I'll run this and show you. Here we are. Here's the board. Now, I've added this since the last video. See the rotating Dalek? That denotes that it's the Dalek's turn. Obviously, at the moment I can manually change that. If it's the Dalek's turn finishes, and it's on the K9's turn, it will go to this, and I've got a key to change this. It doesn't actually do it automatically yet. This is actually a 2D sprite, which is brilliant because it looks much better than my 3D sprite models. I just wish 3D models would look as good as the 2D sprite. That would be brilliant. Anyway, back to the point in question. I can change that back to Dalek, or just by using a key press at the moment. Obviously, in testing the game, I have to have ways of being able to control either side. Now, here we are. Move my cursor down to my K9 I want to move. Select my K9, and you'll see this now. If it stays in line, my K9 doesn't move. If I move it down, my K9 moves. And if I move it up, it moves that way. Idea being, whichever direction you select, it will always go there. Now if I do it there, it's not going to move there because it can't move there. It can only move on these black squares, which is... So it only needs to be 45-degree angles, which is great. But at the moment, if I move it behind, it won't turn round. If you see that, it's ignoring it. It's ignoring the fact that the cursor is behind. It's because I haven't programmed this in yet. Obviously, I'm only checking for X at the moment, so anywhere there or anywhere there, it'll move the same way. Obviously, I will soon check for Y as well. So if I put it there, it would turn round. And you're probably asking why am I doing that? It's because when it becomes a king and it's crowned, he can go in any direction, so he will have to have the ability to be able to turn around as well. Now there is a problem. At the moment, it's noticed my K9 moves that way, and I can move it if I want, like that. But if I select a Dalek, which is the opposing side, now you'll notice a problem. If I move that there, the Dalek's actually moving the opposite way. It's because at the moment the program doesn't know that is a Dalek. I am going to have to check for that and reverse my coordinates appropriately, so that the Dalek will actually move the right way. But I think it looks pretty cool anyway. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. But I think if you look at the screen down the bottom, I think that's cool. I really wish you could get 3D objects to look like that. That would be brilliant. That's all for now. Thank you very... Oh, I still haven't solved this problem, by the way. Yeah, I will have to get round to doing that sometime. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much and goodbye.